Hey, so I made this frame a while back when I was making the panels for my mom's desk. So yeah, it was like around March or so, just when all the coronavirus stuff was hitting. So that's how long ago this was. But anywho, I just wanted to let you know about the time frame here. Hey y'all, Sai here. So I've been cleaning up my craft room. And that's quite the chore. And I'm going through boxes of all these things that have been packed away forever. And I came upon this sketch that we had done with our super good friends, Mike and Becky, and I thought it would be cool to put it in a frame. And since I've just learned about rails and stiles and panels, and then there's another name that starts with an M that's like in between those. Anywho, I'm learning all the names of those things, which has been awesome. And I'm learning how to use some router bits so I can make those stiles and rails fit together real well. So that's what I'm going to do today, is make a frame for that really cool drawing. So I cut the top and the bottom, which I would call the rails now, and I cut the sides, which I would call the stiles now. And now. I've used the router table a lot more since the filming of this video, so I'm a lot more comfortable using it now. But at this time, husband was showing me the ropes and supervising me while I cut the stiles and the rails. Then I sanded all of those pieces. You know what? It's black and white. And so I think it'd look really good with a black ebony colored frame around it. I think. So I'm going to do that. This is ebony stain and I really like it. And it goes on super easy, but it takes about 6 hours to dry. Well, I was going to put the backer in the frame like so, with a picture on it, and then put a piece of plexiglass or something, or glass in there, but I don't have plexiglass or glass that's the correct size. Husband said, well, we can get a thin piece of plexiglass, you know, pretty easily, but not right now because of all the weird stay-at-home stuff. Anywho, so he had an idea, and it's another thing I get to learn. So he told me to glue the frame together, and then once the frame is together, we're gonna make a rabbet. He's gonna show me how to do that with the router table so that the piece of plexiglass can lay in there, then my picture, then this inside there, and then we just use these those little things that, you know, hold it in place. Which I think sounds like a great idea. So I'm just going to glue this together. Yeah. So I glued it. Oops, not there. Oh, let's just check the squareness. That looks pretty good right there. Make sure this one's nice and square too. Oh yeah, yay. Right, I'm not even going to clamp it. I'm just gonna leave it be like that. Yay. Now I have to wait for that to dry. All right, he's showing me how to use a rabbet bit. And we're going to be rabbeting this.
The back of it.
Back of that.
So, first thing I gotta do is set that up.
So it's just basically cutting off, but this is a quarter. This is a quarter. This is a quarter inch. This measurement right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna.
Well, that makes sense because then this is gonna hit this.
You got it.
Okay. Cool. So. and he went around quite a few times to make sure it was routed nice and evenly.
Isn't that nice how that works?
Yeah, okay. All right, finally get to try this out. Woo! This is gonna fit in here like so. But you know what, it's got these little corners. I need to cut off my corners. Let's do that real quick. And since the router makes a curve in the corners, I just matched that curve on this backer. Okay, let's see how that worked. Let's see how it worked. We'll pick up some fuzzies if there are any fuzzies. Woo! Look at that. Ah, fits right in. Woo! Alrighty, we're going to see how this fits on here. Yeah. It's gonna go on like this. See how that looks. I taped it just to hold it while I checked it out. Yeah, that's gonna be good right there. Okay, let's just tape it on all the way around. So I added a bit more tape to it. Then Hub did make the trip to Lowe's and he got this great piece of plexiglass. So I traced around the panel and I cut the piece out on the bandsaw. Making sure to round the corners. I added a sawtooth hanger to the back and removed the protective coverings of the plexiglass and tried it in. Then put the panel, or backer, in that has a picture taped to it and cut off all the extra paper that could be seen from the back. Then I added a verse reference to the back, which is Ephesians 1:16 through 19, which partially says, "I have not stopped giving thanks to God for you. I always remember you in my prayers." Then I added those little sharp thingies that hold the panel backer into the frame. But they don't stay in real well, so I added a little spot of glue to help. Yay! There! That looks so much better. The plastic in there holds it better than having the tape wrapping around. So the back looks nice too, even though we'll never see the back. But I have my verse on there that I know is back there. And that. So stiles and rails. Yeah, those router bits, man, love those things. So thanks for joining me, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye! So we go on a lot of vacations with these guys for years. So our last trip, before all this virus stuff happened, we took a little time down in Arizona and we made a little video of something that we tried. So if you want to stay tuned, I'm going to just show that video on the end of this here. Okay, we are trying an experiment where we're doing a myth busting. Actually, this guy right here, he is doing it. So we have a little wager going whether it's going to work or not. I don't think it's going to work. Do you think it's going to work?
I think it's going to work.
He thinks it's going to work. Okay. Okay, what he's doing is
We're cooking eggs in a Monster Energy drink.
he poured Monster Max energy drink into this pan and he's cooking eggs in it. What's supposed to happen?
They're supposed to be stretchy.
Stretchy. That's right. I
Yes.
remember now. We will see what happens when the eggs have cooked.
If these are done enough, it's starting to burn the bottom of the pan.
Ooh,
So-
yikes. So
yeah.
that's the,
Yeah, so I'm going to take them out.
okay, she's taking them out of the Monster Max that they were cooking in. And so now we're going to let them cool down and see how they react.
So look at this. It's kind of squishy. It's squishy. They're not breaking.
They look like...
Okay, let's let them cool off.
Okay.
Okay, so now he's going to try experiment number 2. And he is going to pan and something with the energy drink.
Okay.
All right,
Yummy.
pouring that over the bread. And do you have to let it sit in there for a while, or?
He didn't say.
You didn't say.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Okay.
Okay,
So now we need a
gross.
pan. Okay, let's see.
Okay, now you're supposed to be able to roll it up.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. How's it rolling? Is it? No, I think it needs to soak longer.
Yep.
Ooh, but it rolled a little bit.
It did roll.
Ooh, wow. Okay, we're gonna let that soak a little bit longer. Okay, took the bread back out. It was sitting in there for what?
A few minutes.
A few minutes?
Supposed to be able to roll it. Oh, it's not
It's
working.
not rolling.
Myth busted.
Myth busted! You cannot do it! You can't do it!
No way.
Okay, let's check
No
out the
can
eggs.
do.
Okay, he's trying it out.
Oh.
Myth busted.
Oh. Okay, you gotta try the other one at least.
Okay,
All right.
but it's gonna be gooier.
Oh.
Ah.
There's no stretching happening there.
No.
There's no stretch.
Myth is busted. Alright, well, thanks for the show.
Busted.
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 Busted.